with that final play of the first half, Andy Reid is basically saying field goal. But Mahomes comes over to the sideline and says, one more, I got this. I got this. And Reid looks at him and says, okay, nods his head, and Mahomes turns back and prances back to the huddle. But Mahomes convinces Andy Reid for one more play. I got this. One more. I got it. I got it, he says. And he's mic'd up. Well, the sideline's mic'd up, but the cameras pick it up. Then Mahomes makes the ill-fated decision. Clearly the play in is one read, throw it into the end zone. That's it. You've got to leave 1 second on the clock. That throw cannot be anything but in the end zone, and it's got to be quick. Instead, the read's not there, and you see Mahomes turn to his left and sling it to Tyreek Hill without really looking at Hill. It's kind of a no-look, flare pass swing, assuming that Tyreek Hill can make a move and get into the end zone. When he's tackled short, Mahomes tries to call timeout, and by then, the half is over. So Mahomes, really poor football IQ there. He's the one that says, I got it. One more play, I got it. Making Andy Reid feel as though it's under control. Here's the read. You've got to throw it into the end zone immediately, not in the field of play. Mahomes doesn't do it, makes the mistake, and then assumes he's got enough time to call a timeout or is just in desperation panic mode. It doesn't work. That's the first big tell here. Mahomes asked for it, got the leash, got the gold coin, and blew it. They show the sideline reaction up close to the Chiefs. When it is short of the goal line and they run out of time, Eric Bieniemy has his play card in front of him, and he slams the play card like, damn it, and then turns around and shuts off his microphone. He is upset and then turns around and looks at Mahomes and gives him a glare. Byron Pringle and McCole Hardman are not in that formation. You can see them watching from the sideline as well. And when it doesn't work and time runs out, Hardman takes both chin straps and slams it down, taking off his helmet, and Pringle sighs and turns around. And they're heading into the locker room. And the entire sideline, you can tell, is completely deflated. They were punched in the stomach there. Bieniemy's upset. Reid had given Mahomes the green light, and Mahomes had screwed it up. And the rest of the team knows, damn it, we got down to the 1 yard line and got nothing out of it. They come out of the break, and Mahomes and the offense never get back on track. There's a connection here. Either Mahomes felt guilty about abusing the trust of his head coach and then blowing it, and offensively just could not get out of that space in the second half, or whatever that invincibility was that the Chiefs were feeling, that was 4 drives of the first half, 3 for touchdowns and 1 to the 1 yard line. That invincibility had completely been punctured, that the entire team felt it. And you'll hear in that clip at the end, and I tweeted out this clip last night, so if you want to follow me on Twitter, or you already do, you can watch this clip and can be able to see how it all unfolds. But the Bengals are so fired up. The Bengals come off the field high-fiving, fired up. They're into it. They finally got a stop. That was their first defensive stop of the game. Tyreek Hill puts his hands on his hips, shakes his head going into the locker room. This is, by the way, an offense that just put up 21 points in the first half. They're deflated, and Tyreek Hill is hanging his head, going down the steps into the tunnel, and Travis Kelce comes up, punches him on the shoulder pad, and says, don't worry. We got this. We got this. But Kelce understood the body language of his team. It flipped. It all flipped right there. Everything pivoted right there. Now, give Joe Burrow credit because in the second half, Burrow and the Bengals put together drives. They moved the football down the field. They got a field goal, a touchdown, the 2-point conversion. They added another field goal. Burrow was excellent on the road in a deafening place to play in an AFC championship game. But when you see and hear the internal pictures and audio of what happened at the end of the first half, that's where the game is lost. You hate to oversimplify it, but everything pivoted. If the Chiefs score a touchdown there on that drive, what had just happened with the Bengals scoring a touchdown to the P. Ryan score is negated and neutralized. And going into the half, they're back up 18, 28-10. And they're feeling great. If they kick a field goal there, at the very least, they're getting points. It's the safe play, but they got points. By getting nothing there and how it went down, Mahomes had screwed over the trust his coach had given him, and the sideline was deflated, and the Bengals felt like they just got a huge win. That they got the stop that they've been searching for all first half that seemed like it would never happen. They got the stop. It's pretty powerful stuff, and that's what happens when NFL Films gets involved. It just tells a whole different side of the story with really poignant pictures and powerful audio and the storytelling from inside the game.